Hard to get, tease me, boy, I'm a Mr. Fred. Flirt, work for bread. Ooh, so coy, take it slow to lead. Hurts, seductive when you look at me that way. Irresistible, but I tried. Hypnotic, making you wait is so erotic. Perks, and I want you to want me, yeah. I want you to crave me. As tension is building, yeah. And driving us crazy. Allure.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the real of reality TV. Listen, guys, I am. It's 2025, right? Remind me, maybe we're still in 2024 because this is like a deja vu for me. Because if you recall, at the beginning of 2024, Hotel did a sit down with Tasha K where he was just bashing Melody and trying to make her out to be the bad guy because he was upset that he was being held accountable finally with the law and not just with the actions that Melody chose to take in their former marriage and relationship and where it involves children, right? So, because he couldn't control the police putting handcuffs on him and locking his ass up, he wanted to try to destroy her with these allegations of her actually being the one that was physically abusive towards him, which was just a straight up joke. It was ridiculous. So now, at the beginning of 2025, we've got these snippets of Ariane being released where she's low key bashing Martell, still somewhat bashing Melody, but not as much as we're used to because she's admitted some things with the fact that, yeah, Melody was the one that created Love and Marriage Huntsville. She tried to add Martell to that, but he was just along for the ride, okay? And now he is talking about allegedly leaving the show. Leave the show. So Ariane and the conversations that she's had with Anthony Lofties, she said that the show has been renewed for another season. God knows why. But anyway, yeah, the show's been renewed for another season, but he's contemplating not returning because he's tired of being seen as a villain. You are the villain. You've made yourself that. Everything that he has done, all of these years, he has been the villain. But now that he is being called out by someone other than Melody, that's the reason why he's even considering it. But if he does not work on that show, what else is he going to do? He really does need to do something else. He really does need to. Honestly, he doesn't even really need to get any skills. It doesn't take much skills to go and work at Lowe's or Home Depot. It really doesn't. Amongst other places that he could go and work. There's so many companies that need workers, especially with these so-called mass deportations that the incoming president claims is going to happen. There's going to be a lot of open vacancies, I think, in the strawberry fields and on these farms and things like that. It doesn't take many skills to go and pick stuff in the fields. So go and get a job. This loser wants to still try to portray this persona of an alpha male, and he's not. It's sad to watch. When I saw the clip of the when I saw the clip of this episode that's supposed to be airing tonight, which I'm not watching the new show, but I've been seeing the clips on social media. And as a matter of fact, I want to share my screen because I just find it funny just looking at his face. Hold on, and let's check it out. All right. So let's check this out.
Next on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
In regards to how Trisha and Martell ever met up in the first place.
Oh.
It wasn't as random as people seem to think. Chris Fletcher told him that he should reach out to her.
Let's talk about the Madani launch party. We're ready for that.
That's an easy events tend to get people a little turned up.
Back up what I said.
Hey, man, just a handout. Bitches don't read. I'm not saying nothing about it.
I'm hoping that it's not that.
We're gonna have a good time regardless.
I want to pause it for a minute because if you saw that little clip where Martell was spiraling at the event that Destiny was having, and you heard what he said, right? Bees that we effed together. Now, remember when I said that chick that Charmin Curry and the piece of shit Martell was interviewing? I told you guys that he hit that too, right? Of course, she tried to say, oh no, Martell, he was the perfect gentleman and he was looking out for me and making sure that Marcel was taking care of me. Now, in that little clip, he said bees that we F together. Hands raised for those who think that he was talking about that same chick that they did that sit down interview with. I do. But let's continue.
I've been getting tea. Apparently there was an open house, and at this open house, it was stated that you connected Martell and Trish.
That's a lot. You sound pathetic. No, you're making your wife look pathetic.
You see how, yeah, no, you mean stuttering? Like, he's such a freaking clown. With him with this suit on, like, where was he coming from or where was he going? With the please.
You can storm off, but guess what? I'm not going to storm off. Guess what? But look, it's okay.
Well, if you're not going to storm off, then why did you stand up when you both were sitting down having a conversation? When, even though I don't care for him either, he was telling the truth when he said, you look pathetic. You do.
I'm simply better than you. Understand that. Bro. In every aspect of your life.
Look at the face. Look at this face. A face only a mother could love. And it's hard even with that. This is I wanted to share the screen simply so we can pause it so you can see. Look at his face. Oh my God. He is such a loser and a clown. So to say that I don't think I want to come back to the show because I'm tired of being made to look like the villain. You are the villain. You're not being made to look like anything. Anything that he looks like, he's done it to himself. So if you don't want to be on the show anymore, then leave. Nothing's holding you there. But that's the only source of real income that he has. Like, seriously. So for him to get up, he cannot take it. And that's one of the reasons, not the only, that's one of the reasons why I can't, and most people can't stand him. The stuff that he is guilty of doing to other people, he cannot take it. He's done so much to his ex-wife, the mother of his 4 children, mother of 4 of his children, because, you know, he has more than that. But he's done so much to this woman, right? But he can't take another person sitting down telling him to his face, not behind his back, that you look pathetic and I'm simply better than you in every way. And that's honestly not hard to be. So that's not even a flex. I'm just saying, but it is what it is. Yeah. even if it's just a notch above Hotel being better than him, it's the truth. So if he doesn't come back, uh, because I guess it hasn't been confirmed. This is just what she's saying that he told her, that was said on the reunion that was aired, that the show has been renewed for another season. I can't see him not coming back because it's the only thing that he has. It's all about attention. And if he does get any jail time because of the appeal that he filed, it wouldn't probably be enough to keep him behind bars long enough to not, be filmed on the show. So, with all of that being said, I highly doubt that he would sit it out for the sake of what? He can't afford to miss any checks. And as far as him suing Wanda or Tisha or anybody, who represents him? That's what I want to know. Because the only attorneys that I know of that will represent you, no fee unless you win, is in cases of accidents or, things like that, where they are guaranteed to get a check. Other than that, you have to have money to pay a retainer and those hourly fees. So I just don't even see that happening, especially when Tisha did say the rumor is that he used to like boys. She didn't say he actually did have sex with men or that he is gay. She just said the rumor is. So honestly, you can't. Well, you could sue. It's not like you can sue anything for any. You can sue anyone for anything. It doesn't mean that you actually have a case. That's what I meant to say. So you can sue. It doesn't mean that you have a case. So I just feel like that's just a bunch of talk, and his ego can't take it when people are saying things about him that bruises it. Like, let go of the ego, man, because he's going to be around here 55, 60 years old, still a freaking loser. He needs to go and get a job so that he can start building up some social security benefits, because this is just not it. He kept trying to compete with his ex-wife, trying to do the things that she was doing. Just from down to the stupidest things, from a photo shoot with the children. She does a photo shoot with the children, then he does a similar photo shoot with the children. Who does stuff like that? You really got to be sick in the head. She's putting out products, then he tries to put out products. Man, get out of here. You're just not marketable. You're not that guy. And anyone that rides for him in comment sections, it's purely out of, they just don't like Melody. And that's the way I see it. That's my personal opinion. But yeah, if the show is renewed for another season, he'll definitely be back because he has nothing else. That's really his identity at this point. But if it does come back and Melody is not on there, it could be a possibility that they could show Charmin on the show. But we'll see what comes of that. But I just wanted to talk about that real quick because when I heard that, I said, listen, what else does he have going on where he could afford to just not return? Whatever. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments.